This ain't New York, this the Bronx.
Tell me.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Chulo the Dawn, and we back with another one. Now today I got the Air Jordan Retro 9 Olives, so we gonna unbox them, get into a little story time, you know, about from when I remember wearing them. So the box right here, straight from Nike. They didn't sell out, so I was able to get them like right away, as soon as they dropped, type shit. And for some reason, well, we're gonna get into it. Right now, let me just get these out the box real quick. Should be feeling like Christmas every time. Regular Jordan box, feel me? It's like they always take us back to a time where the Jordan box was like, they retro the Jordan box. See that? Right? Ain't too left feet, ain't too right feet, we good. Ah, man, I was fiending for these. I ain't gonna lie, I was thirsty. Now, I can see a little difference already, unless I'm bugging. I can already see a little different from these and retros. But yeah, let's get into them. Now let me know if I'm bugging, because I could have sworn that 23 used to be red too. But I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. But I could have sworn the 23 used to be red too. But yeah, I was beasting for these. These used to be hard to, well, I ain't gonna say used to be, but last time they dropped, I can remember it was 2012. They came out limited, only in men's sizes, so they sold out. Now, I believe they did that because the past times they dropped, they never sold out. Like, they used to just sit there for months, like on the shelves. Remember, I read an article where it said they sat there so long that they was on the tables, like, full stock on the tables. Like, you know, even back in the day, before you even get to the store, they had sneakers on the table. Like, they made it on there, and they was like $65. I was like, damn. Being that back then, I'm thinking they was like 120 to 150. So for them to drop all the way to 65, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, I had these on when I was 2 years old. I remember I had a picture too, but I can remember the day vividly, which was crazy. It wasn't even my school trip. It was my older brother's school trip. But my mom's and the teacher was cool, so I was allowed to come. It was like a petting zoo or whatever. We was just walking around, petting animals and stuff like that. But I had these on. And I had these on with like a yellow fit. I don't know, back then, people used to just put on whatever. As long as they had some J's, I guess it was like valid. Like, it's a picture of Jordan with the olive nines on. And you'll get what I'm talking about. Now look at this fit with these nines. Nowadays we would swag, you know, we gonna swag these up. Drip these out. Goat got on. Not even Goat. But MJ got on. Well, whatever. You want to call him Goat, call him Goat. MJ got on them. These shits with anything. Look like a Fresh Prince outfit. Basically how Fresh Prince used to dress, that's how it was back then. You just throwing whatever, throw your J's on, you good. Well, back then it was different, about having a good time. But yeah, I can remember that day vividly. Like, it was just a petting zoo. Walk around, you feeding the animals, petting them. But it wasn't even my trip, it was my older brother's trip. Yeah, that day was cool though. Shit. Being, you know, from the projects and shit, you don't really think you ain't about to pet no animals. Unless you go to the Bronx Zoo, but it's like, I don't even know if that was the Bronx Zoo. I think that was somewhere else. Probably in like Brooklyn or some shit like that. But anyway, that's my little story about when I had these. But yeah, these dropped in '93. This chick almost tried to kill the boy. Caught him. Yeah, they first dropped '93. Then I remember them like in the 2000s. They dropped again. They was full family sizing. Like, but even then they sat. And I'm guessing that's the time that they talking about that they dropped to like $65. So I'm guessing that's why in 2012 they said, you know what, we gonna put this shit limited and make sure they sell out. Because now they dropped again in 2024 and guess what? They didn't sell out. They was sitting there. Now people probably called on after, you know, after history or whatever, or researching, and then went back and got them, but these shits was just sitting there. And I remember back in the day, I believe it was, I always thought that this was more like a brownish green back in the day. Like it leaned more towards the green, that's why they call them olive, but still fire to me. Classics, can't go wrong with these. So these the Olive 9s, my little story about them. Feel me? Show them off one more time before we get out of here. Y'all know what it is, man. Tell a friend, Chulo the Dawn. Talking them kicks again.